There we go, more appropriately sized me. Hello, how's everyone doing today? I meant to talk about some things before I had started, and now I have entirely forgotten what those things were. Ah. What was I going to talk about before I started? I don't really remember much. This is what happens when I'm late to stream, as I mean to talk about things and then I'm panicking trying to get everything set up so I'm not like horrifically late, and then I forget about what I'm actually meaning to talk about. Let me think. I know there's something. I just can't really think of what. What was I going to talk about? You know what? I will remember it eventually. And so when I remember it, I'll make a point of mentioning it. But until then, I think I'm just going to go ahead and get started on the game. Alright, I am playing some more strange... Gonna move myself out of the corner a little bit. Nobody puts Melody in a corner. So yeah, I'm playing more Strange Horticulture today. Words. For those of y'all who weren't here last time, this is a game about weird plants and weirder people. I think continue. Yes. Day 7, Thursday. Okay. So, as of last time, I had to wrap up kind of in a rush because I had lost track of time and I had to go get something done. But, as of last time I left off, I had just, figured out this little clue here. And we got a thing, and we had to use, winter boar, something similar. I'm trying to remember. Not that one. Which one did it look like? It has, like, purpley flowers, I think. Purpley flowers. I don't remember which one it is. I don't even know where it is anymore. It was one of these guys. Not that one. You know, it's fine. Moving on. Yes, moving on. So I had to use winter boar or winter bane or something of a similar name to get through the cold. And now the blue winter saved my skin, but the swirling mass of insects is so thick in places that it is hard to see. At length, I come across what I came for and hurry away. Now I got this guy. And I'm like 80% sure that is the one that's the plant that I needed. So I can archive you now that I'm done with you. I can archive you now that I'm done with you. And now I can ring the bell, I think. Reuben Ward. It looks like I'm gonna have to make a trip to Blackcomb. Verona noticed something at the Swinside site that's had me pondering. A piece of slate with a symbol drawn on it in black. Can't think of anywhere else around there we could get slate from. That. Bradley Miller keeps insisting that he saw something on the Blackcomb. But then again, Bradley Miller does claim that fairies stole his wheelbarrow. If I'm gonna spend a night out in the hills, I'll want to take some eyebright with me. Wouldn't want anyone sneaking up on me in the dark. That's not what I need. I need my book. My book of plants. My strange book of plants. Eyebright. Take care not to touch its brightly colored thorns. They will do no lasting damage, but they contain a small amount of venom that will cause severe pain for several days after. A plant that only grows to the south in warmer climates where they call it loath, after a long-dead king. Known to improve eyesight at night, even in the darkest places. Alright, so I think this new flower that I just got is probably... Those thorns look menacing. I think you're probably Eyebright then. Because I only have one other plant with thorns, and I've already figured out what that one is. So I'm gonna hope that you are Eyebright. Oh, woo! Wild coal. Alright, so I'm gonna label you so I can remember which one you are. You are Eyebright. And I can move on to the next person. Forest Bear. Does it ever stop raining in Undermere? You have a reputation in town for knowing about unusual plants. I need some gray sandfire. Nobody around here seems to even know what I'm talking about, but I hope I'm in the right place now. I think gray sandfire was this guy, right? I think so. Plant identified. Gray sandfire. Sweet. Okay, so I have got to now. I've got to go through my book of plants. And I've got to figure out which plants I've got that don't have, which plants I haven't identified yet. And then which entries in the book do I have which entries in the book do I have that is, what's the word? Which entries I have in the book that don't correspond to a plant yet. Words are apparently kind of hard today. So I've got Aguria. This is light blue flowers like rounded tufts of gentle lamb's wool characterize this plant. I don't think I have anything light blue at the moment. I don't. Okay, so moving on. The next one is Copper Caledonian. I think I identified that one already. Because it's one of... Yes, I did identify that one already. Okay. Because that one is a mushroom-shaped plant. It's not a mushroom. It looks like a mushroom, but it's not actually a mushroom. It's a mushroom-shaped plant. Let me see what else. Dranthium. A plant with powerful mind-altering abilities. Those who inhale smoke from burning its long leaves elevate their awareness to levels otherwise unachievable. Some know Dranthium as Green Eye, a name derived from the telltale sign of overdose, where even the whites of the eyes take on a green tint. Alright, so this one looks like it's probably a leafy plant. Long, sharp leaves. Alright, so I'm gonna want to look for something leafy. You, maybe? You have long leaves. But you don't say anything about the quality of the leaves. Generally, the description of a plant will match up with the inspection description. Dark blue flowers. You don't say anything about the leaves either. And I don't think I have anything else at the moment. So I will move on from that one. Elderfinium. The petals of this flower can be brewed to create an antidote to Denger's miasma, a deadly poison that causes the blood to slowly turn black, eventually resulting in a painful death. It has an intoxicating scent, similar to that of Solomon's Scepter. I think I've got that one already. Y'all will see that some of the plants have different colored labels here. The purple labels are ones that I'm pretty sure I've matched up with an entry in the book, but the game hasn't confirmed it yet. And I don't think I have any red right now. But, red are ones where someone has told me the name, but I don't have a book entry for it yet. Or ones where I am, only vaguely Oh, there's the winter boar I was talking about earlier. Red is ones where I know the name from a source other than the book, or ones that I don't. Ones that I'm very, very unsure on. Let's see. I think I had you written down already for one of these guys, but I'm not seeing any more purple labels. Although I know you for sure now, so I can change your label to yellow. Embersoul. Embersoul is thought to have protective properties. It is sometimes given as an offering to various deities in return for sanctuary. Produces flowers with many petals. Watch out for the leaves, they're razor sharp. I haven't seen anything that mentions sharp leaves yet, although it could be you? Actually, Elderfinium is, Elderfinium's a flower, not a mushroom or a bulb. I don't think I have any flowers that aren't labeled at the moment, except that guy. Which I don't think it's that guy. Although it could be, but this doesn't... smells like sweet rhubarb. Okay, I know I have Solomon's Scepter here somewhere. So if I can match up the scent to Solomon's Scepter, that'll help me figure out the Solomon's Scepter. Here we are. Smell is alluring, but that's not particularly helpful. Could be you, maybe? You don't say anything about the scent. And I don't have any other flowers at the moment that aren't labeled. So, moving on from Ember Soul as well, because I don't have anything that matches the description. I haven't gotten any new mushrooms recently. I didn't mean to press that. No, okay. Unmute. I'm hitting the wrong keys all over today. Okay, I'm looking for, Fever Kiss I've got as a purple label already. Henshuck. The fruit of the henshuck can have startling effects on memory. Even a small dose can result in short-term memory loss, but in larger amounts, it can be known to cause severe amnesia. This tuberous bulb has an unusual structure, growing in bursts that give a distracted appearance when cut open. When the outer layer hardens and turns to blue-green, it is ready to harvest. This is the only other bulb I have. But it does have that sort of striped appearance. I'm gonna give you a red label, because I'm very suspicious that this is not the right one. But for now, since you're the only other bulb that I have, why is my caps lock on? Head check. I've got those guys. Long Veracund. Sometimes called the Witch's Remedy, the Long Veracund is believed to lift curses. Small leaves grow in pairs along the stem. Alright, so I'm looking for something with a long stem and small leaves. None of y'all were unlabeled. So I think I'm gonna move on from that one as well. Got all of these guys figured out. Storian I have a purple label on. Wild Coal, this one's new. The purple berries are recommended by physicians in place of a hair of the dog mentality as a tonic for those suffering the effects of having drunk too much the night before. There are some who consider wild coal a sacred plant, perhaps owing to its rarity, and claim that it is bad luck to pick berries from it. That's kind of cool if you ask me. I don't have any fruit plants though, at the moment. Or at least not to my knowledge. And that is all of them so far. I am going to try one thing. I have this letter that I got from someone, and I'm trying to find Kentmere Eye. I'm not entirely sure where that might be, because this is Kentmere up here. But I'm like 80% sure that that I've already tried this one. I might try up here by the lake. There are more important things I could be doing back at the shop. Okay, no luck there. So in that case, I think I'm gonna go ahead and put that away and end the day. And then I'll get a new clue card today. At first, she felt free, but it wasn't long before the reality of her situation began to take its toll. She stole food when she was hungry and slept in makeshift shelters, not knowing where she was going, not caring. Eventually, she made her way to Grisdale Forest. I think that this story that we're getting in between days, because we get bits and pieces of this girl's story in between days, she's got to be related somehow to the witches. Alright, so I have two options here. I can take this clue card. So I want Loic to Idgel Head. I'm not sure where either of those are. I'm looking for Loic. There's Idgel Head. Loic to Idgel Head. Okay. So that's right along here. Foxfield to Crinkle Crags. So if I go Loic, that's up exactly diagonally, I think. It's not exactly diagonal. Then Foxfield to where is Crinkle Crags? Crinkle Crags is all the way up here. Alright, so it'll be somewhere along this, like, this patch of probably 4 squares. I'm gonna guess probably this one? There we go! The magpie sees me before I see it. I do not know how long it has been watching me, but I can tell that it is interested in my movements. A strange sensation creeps over me, and I feel an urge to leave this place. But not before collecting a plant for further study. One for sorrow. Interesting. Because normally, well, the one for sorrow comes from an old rhyme about, like, when you see a certain number of crows somewhere, that's where the rhyme comes from. 1 for sorrow, 2 for mirth. I don't remember what 3 is. And then 4 is for a birth. 1 for sorrow, 2 for joy. So it's a different version of, I'm assuming the same rhyme, because mirth and joy are synonyms. Although not entirely the same connotation, but they both roughly mean happiness. Oh, good plants! Cool. Alright, I am gonna go ahead and put my map away until I have more places to go. I'm gonna pet my cat, because my cat deserves all the pets. And then... Ennis Aylford. You were wise to pledge your support to the Seeds of Redemption. Together we are stronger. Now that the Dendru has awoken, the redemption is upon us. It is a glorious time. Our deeds will be remembered for 1,000 years. Those of us that have put our faith in the woken Dendru will be saved, but we must act swiftly. We will be in touch soon. Praise the Dendru. That doesn't sound like a cult at all. What exactly have I done? Because he threatened me. He said that if I didn't... He said that if I didn't follow his request, I would regret it. Oh, he's even called the cultist. Okay. So yeah, he's creepy as hell. And then there's one person I still have left to meet. My mind is clouded. Dark. I see it, and it sees me. All of me. Elderfinium is the answer. It must be. I will not forget those who helped me, horticulturist. Alright, I need Elderfinium. This is one of the ones that I didn't find yet, but I have 2 new flowers now. So maybe if I find one of these, maybe if one of these is the right one? Purple flowers with a gentle scent. No. Alright, so in that case, I think I'm gonna have to figure out this Kentmere Eye clue. So I've been to Kentmere. I've been to the Stone Circle. I'm not entirely sure where Kentmere Eye would be. Although it could be here at the end of the River Kent? Maybe? Nothing here. Okay. And now I'm gonna have to wait for this to recharge. Dang it. Maybe there's something with this thing? I don't think so. I've got these symbols up here glow. Actually, now that I think about it, while I wait for that to recharge, I have got this little thing. I'm pretty sure this matches one of these symbols. Since it's the only one I have, my guess is that it'd be the first one. Oh, I clicked past it. Alright, so it doesn't change color or anything. But I'm fairly sure that this would be the first one. Alright, now I have to wait for my will to explore to recharge. Or maybe I can get a hint? Elderfinium. I'm sure I have some of that around here. Okay, so it's something I already have. I'm looking for Elderfinium. Has an intoxicating scent similar to that of Solomon's Scepter. Okay, so it's gotta be one of these ones that I don't have either labeled or confirmed. Solomon's Scepter has an alluring scent, which is an entirely unhelpful description. Flowers have a delicate scent, but that doesn't look right. There's no, it doesn't match the picture, so I doubt it's this one. Purple flowers with a gentle scent. That one doesn't really match either. Okay, my will to explore is back, which is good. Kentmere Eye. So I've gone here, I've gone here. No, no luck there. Okay, so I can take my map down. Looking for Elderfinium. You don't look right. Huh. You don't look right either. I figure it has got to be one of these guys over here. Maybe that one? You don't say anything about the scent, so I doubt it's you. I think out of all the ones I have, it is most likely to be this one. But if I get it wrong, I get Rising Dread, which isn't exactly great either. Please work? Nope. If I get Rising Dread, the day's over and I have to start over. Oh, wait! I have it labeled! What the hell? I'm just dumb, apparently. So this clue card, I think if I overlay with the top corner of the desk, and then I pull out my map, it'll mark a spot somewhere. So I lay the map out here. No, I'm gonna take the clue card and put it away. And I'm gonna take the map and lay it here. Line it up with my desk as much as possible. And then if you overlay the top corner of the map, then that would put you right about there. Which is right there, I think? Right over at the top of the mountains. actually, I can do this. Overlay you with the top corner of the map, and then you're there. So yeah, that would be in these mountains here. Nope. Okay, well that's another will to explore wasted, I guess. Rip. Let's go to the next person. Grace and Wright. My mom was into horticulture. I found this among her things. Golden light. That's a plant, right? I'm not sure what long Meg could mean, though. Is that another plant? Anyway, I thought that you should have it, just in case it's any help. She loved this shop. Golden light, start at Long Meg, S3E2, so South 3, East 2. I'm not sure where Long Meg is, though. This is easier than leaning closer to my computer to try and see better, because I have apparently got old woman eyes. Long Meg. Long Meg. I don't see a Long Meg anywhere on the map. My first guess would be a river, but I don't think we have any rivers named Meg. River Loon, Killington Lake, River Gilpin, River Winster? I think that says Winster. Like Undermere, River Leven, River Crake, Coniston Water, Lake Undermere, West Water, River Dawn, I think that says. River Esk and the River Urt. So Long Meg is not a river. It could be a mountain. I don't know what Long Meg is supposed to be. Huh. The heck is Long Meg? Undermere, River Sprint, River Kent, Kentmere, Sadgill, Tarncrag, The Daughters, Fairfield Peak, Grasmere, Rydal Cave, Ambleside, Hawks Head, Undermere, Grisdale Forest, Rustland, Black Barrow, River Leven, River Crake, Lowick, Kirkhead Tower, Roudsea Wood, Gleaston Castle, Lowick, Foxfield Torver, The Old Man, The Hard Knot, Bowfell, Dungeon Gill, Jack's Rake, Great Gables, Scaffle Pike, Seatalon? Idgel Head, Lowood, Beckfoot, Munister Castle, Whitfell, Swinside Stone Circle, Blackcomb, Havrig, Boodle, River Esk, Ravenglass, River Urt, Gosforth, Calder Abbey, Egremont Castle. So there's not even anything that starts with a Meg. Wait, this probably matches a section of the coastline is what it does. This looks like it. No, it doesn't quite match that. It does, however, match right there. Okay, so I'm looking for right there. The gentle sound of flowing water. The sunlight through the scattered clouds. A reset. Hey, Rainer, how are you doing? I'm trying to figure out this stupid clue. It's supposed to let me find Golden Light, which is a plant. And it says to start at Long Meg, but I can't figure out where Long Meg is supposed to be. Because we don't really have any... There's no towns named anything that resembles Meg. There's no rivers that resemble anything named Meg. There's no mountains. I can't seem to figure it out. Anyways, I'm gonna move on to the next customer. I'll figure it out eventually. Help me. The amulet? I can't remove it and it's drawing the life from me. I need Long Varicant. That's one I have not heard of before. Oh, here we go. So it's something with small leaves that grow in pairs along the stem. Okay, I'm gonna need to take a closer look at a whole bunch of plants. It's not you. Definitely not you. It's not you, I don't think. Oh, it might be you. Let's try this one. Sweet. Doing okay, at work very eepy. Honestly, what a mood. I got home from work today and I was ready to just, like, go to sleep right then and there. Except, unfortunately, I had stuff to get done. How's the game so far? It's good. It's a little tricky. Normally I'm good at puzzles, but the clues seem to be very deliberately vague here. Like it wants to make me struggle for it. So what? You are Long Varicant. Long Varicant. Okay, I've got my will to explore back. So I'm gonna try and look for Long Meg. South 3, East 2. You might be Long Meg. You look like something 1, 2... Okay, so 1, 2, 3, 1, 2. What are the odds? Oh, that's just the middle of the ocean. Okay. The odds are apparently low. Let's see the next person. Amos Duncan. It is good to see you, my friend. I've been on the road so long, I'd started to wonder if you were still on the other end of the letters I've been sending. I'm back in town for a few days, though, and wanted to give you these before I forgot. I found them in the pocket of an overcoat that belonged to your uncle. I almost threw them away, but I thought the symbols might mean something to you. Yes, they do. So these are the key to the lock on my desk, I think. So, let's see, I need my lens so I can see what I'm doing. So you are that flower. You are this one with the 3 petals. You're 4 petals. And you are think that's 6. Alright, so that wasn't it. Which means I'm gonna try it in this way. I think this is just gonna have to be trial and error. I'm pretty sure these 4 are in the right order because they dropped them in a very specific order. But I'm not entirely sure what order that is. Okay, so you're 5. 5. 3 pointing down. That one would still be 3. Okay. What if you go there instead in the middle? So you would oh no, you're still 5. I just have to switch these guys around. So you would be 3. Well, 3 pointing in all different directions. And then you would be the one pointing down. So that's not it. What if I put you here instead? Make you 4. Oh, I clicked past it again. You 4 and you 3. Yes, no, nothing changed. Okay, what if I put you at the end? So you would be the 6th petal, and then you would be 3 pointing down. Did that work? I don't think that did anything. Let me check my... No? Weird. Okay. So this is something that I'm pretty sure I have to do something with eventually. I am just very much not sure what. Huh. Oh, they've got marks on them, I think? No, that doesn't make any sense. What if it's number of petals? So it would be 3. It would be 3 pointing down, then this 3, I think. No, I didn't want to do that. I'm gonna put you away for now. Then 4, then 5, then 6, maybe? Oh, I clicked past it like a dummy. So 5, then 6. That's not it. I don't think. That didn't do anything, at least. There's always a puzzle that's gonna complicate our brain. Yeah, no kidding. So assuming you're first, I'm just gonna try every possible combination. I'll get it eventually, I have no doubt about that. Closer inspection, maybe? I can't do that with notes. I know this has got to have something to do with these little icons, but I don't know what. Hint, maybe? I should call the next customer. Okay. Simone. I have no idea what any of this means, but it seems like something you might find interesting. I found it while clearing out the nook off the east wing. Baylock's elixir. Made from the crushed petals of 3 distinctive plants. Baylock's elixir is a potent aid to memory, allowing those who drink it to ensure that they retain important information that they will never forget. Care must be taken after drinking, however, to avoid the fate of Grey Gale, who slowly lost her mind after taking Baylock's and staring at a blank wall for 12 hours. Ain't that fun? Alright, well, I'm not entirely sure what to do with that yet. And I think I'm just gonna have to put these away for now. It's late, I should lock up. I still have one more will to explore left. I need to take stuff out of this drawer, apparently. I'm still gonna try and see if I can figure out where this Kentmere Eye is. This is Kentmere. I've tried here, 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 and here, I think. I'm not entirely sure where it would be. I can't go any further up here. I think I've tried the stone circle already. You know what? I'm gonna try the stone circle. This circle of ancient rhyolite boulders has been a site of ritual importance for hundreds of years. A lone pillar of red sandstone stands off to one side. Well, that is entirely unhelpful. I guess I'm moving on. A young woman alone in the world. She was taken in by the Sisterhood and given a home. It was a chance for redemption, a new start. So yeah, she is related to the witches somehow. It looks like we're just about half finished with the game. In Tibet, a noble elder stood, silently watching starry skies. Alright, so that tells us where we can find a plant generally. So I'm looking for Tibet. There we are. You wouldn't think following the modern railway line into Tibet that this prosperous village was once home to a notorious prophetess. Mary Baines, a local witch, haunted the locals with her tales about the end of the world. Although such prognostications may seem quaint nowadays, her grave in the churchyard is still avoided by all the village, and nothing grows there. Alright, so that was not the answer I was looking for. I'm gonna put you away for now. Long Meg? Sorry, I've not heard of it, but I'll keep an eye out for you in the library. As long as you can get me some fever kiss, that is. Too many late nights at the library are taking their toll. I think you were Fever Kiss? Yes. You are, in fact, Fever Kiss. So I can change your label to yellow. Then move on to the next person, I guess? David Schaefer. There's talk around town of a woman who wears a green mask made of jade. There are all sorts of oddballs in Undermere, but that's certainly unusual. And I've got a letter. Beckfoot Candle. I don't know what that means either. Don't even know where Beckfoot is. So there's Beckfoot. Beckfoot Candle? I'm gonna try going to the town itself first. I find myself outside a beautiful house, almost hidden in overgrown foliage. A deep hum of bees suggests a hive is nearby, and a heavily laden apple tree leans temptingly from the other side of a high wall. I would dearly love to stay and explore the gardens of this hidden sanctuary, but I do not have the time. Alright, so that was not it. I feel like I just have clues that are piling up. been talking to people around town, trying to learn as much as I can about this beast that is rumored to have been seen in these parts. In the old world, they called this thing the Servant, but the people here seem to have forgotten that name. Except the group calling themselves the Seeds of Redemption. Ah. They are something I did not expect, and they have made it clear that they want me to stay away from the Servant. They seem to worship it. But I'm getting distracted. My Duranthium supplies are low. Ah, so you're the guy with the green-eyed poisoning. You need Duranthium, which is the one with the pointy leaves. I still don't think I have that. I should look at the map through that viewing device. Maybe there's something interesting on there. Okay, so map. Magical lens, check. The Great Oak. Tomb of the Hunter. Elderfinium grows here. Alright, so I need to find I need to go to either the Great Oak or to the Tomb of the Hunter. I think I'm gonna try and go to the Great Oak down here. So that is there. So just above here. A huge tree stands before me. Impossibly tall and wide. Bigger than I could have ever imagined any living thing might be. Its upper branches graze the sky. That was not it. Alright, so where is this viewing device is what I think I need. Wait a second. That's how I find the things in the note. Is I take the square, I put it in the middle of this, and then I go to where the eye points. Any murderous plants yet? I mean, I have a couple that could kill someone, but I haven't had any that have killed someone yet. Although I'm still waiting to find this gilded dendra they keep talking about. Okay, so I need to wait for my will to explore to get any better. Or for it to recharge. I still don't have anything on the map that I can find. There's Elderfinium down there. There is the Tomb of the Hunter up here. I think that's where I'll go next. And then I could take that compass kind of thing over to where I need it to be. So Tomb of the Hunter is Jack's Rake over 2, I think. No, it's right there. The memorial bears the name Swaif? Prior. It stirs a memory. He was one of the Dryer. Theirs is a lonely life, at the mercy of a dangerous addiction. They build a tolerance to the Duranthium sap in childhood. They might benefit from its potent effects, but they will die if they stop taking it. An unusual plant grows sparsely around the memorial. And there's my Duranthium, I would assume. Where did it go? It was just right here. There it is. I'm going to assume that you're the Duranthium. Yes, okay. You are Duranthium. I've got to wait for my will to explore to recharge. I crept around in Blackcomb 2 nights ago in pitch black. That eye right is some potent stuff. I could see clear as day. Up on the fell, I found a shallow pit full of skulls. There was an eerie silence about the place, and every part of me was screaming to get out of there. Back down on the flat, I heard a terrible noise, like an axe maker's whetstone, but unmistakably animal. High on the ridgeline, I saw a cowled woman wearing a jade mask watching me, and beside her, something dark, inhuman, and bloody huge. I don't mind admitting that I'm out of my depth on this. I'll need to speak to Verona again. While I'm here, I grab some wild coal for my pounding head. Alright, so wild coal is what? I don't think I have that one labeled yet. Wild coal. Purple berries. Okay, so I may have to actually wait until I get... I'm gonna try something. Okay, so Kentmere is in this box. Kentmere Eye, I think, goes there. From Kentmere, I follow the bearing of the eye. Okay, yeah. And end up in a small forest north of Kendal. The woods are thick with briar and brambles, but amongst that tangled undergrowth, a type of flower is flourishing. I think that might be the one I need. Where did it go? There you are. Thin leaves and small purple red berries. Yes, you are in fact the one I need. Sweet. You are a wild coal. Okay, while I wait for this to recharge. Next person. Emily Costigan. Well, this looks like the right place. I don't want to have to traipse all the way over to Red Piked, so hopefully you've got what I'm after. It's a non-flowering plant with smallish leaves, and it seems to grow mostly on Red Pike. At least that's the only place I've found it. Okay, so I'm looking for a plant with small-ish leaves that grows on Red Pike. I'm just gonna scroll through here and see if I can find something. Common Trouse. Okay, so that's what I'm looking for. Now I just need something without flowers. Common Trouse. That's not the one I want. Oh, I have Gilded Dendra. Huh. But this is the one I want. Common Trouse. Alright, I'm gonna put you... No, I'm gonna put you... Actually, I can put you away. I'm gonna put you away. And then Will to Explore. This time, I'm gonna go with the compass again. And I'm looking for... Beckfoot Candle. Alright, so where is Beckfoot? Alright, Will to Explore. I need my compass. I need to find Beckfoot. It's right there. And then the bearing of the candle will take me here. The candle leads me to Wastwater. To the north, the mighty Scaffold Peak grazes the sky, the tallest peak in England. The challenge beckons to me, perhaps another time. Look at another plant! Oh, that one looks kind of cool, honestly. Move you over here. Right, next person. So I can archive you, I can archive you. Still need to figure out this one. Poor Reuben, he looks a little worse for wear this morning. He took it hard when his wife died and never did quite give up the drink. I think I know what ritual was performed at the stone circle. It all adds up. It was a summoning spell. Someone called something across the void and tried to bring it here. And with the size of that body all torn, and with the state of that body all torn to shreds, I'd say they succeeded. And then the Gilded Dendra, that really got me thinking. found this in Dr. Worthing's bestiary. A little light reading for you. I'm headed to Grisdale Forest again. The Sisterhood will know more. I want to read this. It has many names. Some call it the Woken Dendru, believing it to be related in some way to the deadly gilded dendra plant. Others call it the Night Stalker, the Miasma, or the Dread. But the most common name for it in the Shires is the Servant. You'll have heard of it. In children's songs, such as Keep the Fire Burning and Servant of Master, and there are hints of it in the older stories, but nobody alive has seen it in the flesh. It is said that the dead ground northeast of Tibet, where nothing but black digitatus hortus grows, or mortis? Hortus? I can't tell if that's an H, was caused when the Servant last walked our lands hundreds of years ago. Alright, so I'm heading to the dead ground northeast of Tibet. So Tibet, north, east. There's a wide area of blackened ground here. The wide area of blackened ground here is known to the locals as Dead Man's Field. Dark mushrooms protrude from the soil, like fingers reaching out from the grave. Cool. Alright, so I've still got one more clue I want to try and figure out before I end the day. But I do also need to take a look through my book and see if I can label anything. Light blue flowers, like rounded tufts of wool. That looks like a Guria to me. Which is good, because that has been driving me crazy this whole time, having the very first thing in my book not, and I don't know what it is. A Guria. Poldoore. The uses of Poldoore are not well known. Some say it has applications in dark magic, but this author has found neither substance nor specifics to back up those claims. Those who worship the huntress Arduina place the flower as an offering to ensure a successful hunt. It grows from a thin stem with small leaves. Alright, let me see what I've got here that I don't have labeled. I don't think you're it. Because you don't even look like a flower, you just look spiky. This one, maybe? No, that doesn't look right either. Although it does have the little... No, it has several of them, not just the one. Let's see. Here, it's not gonna be you. You, maybe? You don't look quite right either. I don't think it's you. Alright, I don't think I have that one yet. Let's see what else I've got. Caldery, Copper Caledonian. Ember Soul is one that I was having trouble. Produces flowers with many petals, but watch out for the leaves because they're sharp. I don't think it's this one either. Ooh, I've got my will to explore back. So I'm gonna try and do my little clue card this time. In Tibet, a noble elder stood... Oh, in Tibet, north, north, east, south, south, west, south, south. I find myself on a patch of moorland, surrounded by jagged peaks and menacing clouds. A distinctive plant stands out against the swaths of purple heather. And there, another. And I've got these two. I think I'm moving these guys over here for now. Then Caldery. The flowers are deep blue, quite beautiful, really. You look like you might be Caldery. Thin stems, small leaves. And the flowers look great. So I'm gonna tentatively label you Caldery in purple, not yellow. what else do I need? Copper Caledonian, I'm pretty sure I got. Amber Soul. That's the one with the flowers with many petals. That's the one with the sharp leaves, which I don't think I have yet. You're the dark mushroom. Yeah, I don't have anything with sharp leaves yet. So moving on. Farmer's Worry, maybe? Looks eerily like a ghostly hand. So I don't think it's that, because it doesn't say anything about the texture of it. Henchuck, I think I mostly figured out yesterday. Larkshine. That is the spiky one. Where's the spiky one? There's the spiky one. You are Larkshine. Oh. How do I keep hitting my caps lock? Larkshine. There we go. Anything else? Mountain Astery. Large cup-like flowers. I don't think I have any of that. This one says it has an unpleasant smell, but the flowers don't look right. And neither do any of these, really. Norwood. A bite of the crunchy root of this plant has the effect of a cold bucket of water thrown over the face. An unpleasant sensation, accompanied by sharp focus. It is claimed that Norwood releases spores that are invisible to the naked eye, showing up only under unnatural light. Well, I can look at all of my plants under this thing and see if any of these get like weird spores that show up. Cannot look at you with the spores? Spores anywhere? No. Alright, so that's not. Most plants offer a small, palliance. Most plants offer a small improvement to air quality, but the palliance is in a class of its own. It is sometimes called sweet breath, thanks to the freshness of the air it is breathing. The many short leaves of this plant are thought to help filter toxins from the surrounding air. You, maybe? Actually, yeah, that looks about right. Alright, so palliance. Palliance. Got these guys all figured out, I think. Alright. I think it's about time to end the day. Oh, it's blank. Every day she attentively followed the teachings of the Arda. Every day she patiently performed the tasks given to her. Every day thoughts of the book itched away at the back of her mind. So I have a blank clue card. So I have to look at you with the... Oh, there we go. A secret uncovered is a secret no more. 2 miles north of Foxfield. Okay, so where was Foxfield again? Foxfield, okay. So you, 2 miles north. The ravens circle above. Their caws and croaks, cleaving the silence. An omen. I take what I came for and leave. Did I move plants? Woo! Any chance that's the one with sharp leaves? It is the one with sharp leaves. Now I just gotta remember which one of these has sharp leaves that I'm looking for. Not that one. Not Copper Caledonian. Ember Soul, was it? Yep. Ember Soul. How do I keep hitting my caps lock? Ember Soul. There we go. Alright, I can close you out. And first person? Well, after I pet my cat. Because my cat deserves all the pets. David Schaefer, one from your librarian friend today. In response to your question the other day about Long Meg, I'm afraid I do not have an answer, but Calder Abbey has a wealth of knowledge on local lore. If you ever go there, the monks will request a plant from you, but they won't tell you what they want. A sort of test. They've never allowed me to look through their stacks. Okay, so I'm going to Calder Abbey. Was that the one that was all the way over here? Calder. Could have sworn there was an abbey that was like all the way over here somewhere, but I guess not. Calder. Calder Abbey, there we are. A small window opens within the much larger oak door. From the darkness within, a voice proclaims, only a friend may enter. Alright, so my guess is there's gotta be something about, like, it being a monk's friend? That's not it. Tranthium elderfinium. It could be elderfinium. It's thought to have protective properties. Although I'm gonna look through the rest of its first. Farmer's Worry, Fever Kiss. Camphor, Fox Button. Is considered by some to represent a contract of friendship between strangers. I think this is the most likely option, probably? Yes! Okay. Sweet. The hatch snaps shut, and the oak door swings inward slowly without a sound. I am ushered in by a man wearing a plain brown robe. He nods silently when I ask about the Long Meg, and leads me through the abbey to a small library filled with scrolls and books. Without a word, he pauses for a moment, surveying, before selecting a scroll and handing it to me. Regarding Long Meg, there is a stone circle north of Undermere. According to a local legend, some hundreds, perhaps even thousands of years ago, a witch known as Long Meg lived nearby along with her daughters. They were wild, godless people who practiced evil magic, until one night they went too far, and Meg and her daughters were turned to stone. The tall stone that stands apart from the main circle is called Long Meg by the locals. Okay, so I need will to explore again. But at least in this case I know where I'm going. Which is, you know, somewhat reassuring. Verona! The Sisterhood are trying my patience again. If the old Arda was around. But she's not. They've kept secrets for hundreds of years. If there ever was a time to share them, it is now. They know of some way to defeat this servant, some ritual or weapon or something, but their stubborn pride won't bring them to ask for help. Well, I won't sit idly by and do nothing. I'd better have a little chat with this new Arda, and I think I'll take some mountain astery with me. Alright, so I'm gonna go Golden Lights, start at Long Meg. Start at Long Meg, south 3. 1, 2, 3, east 2. 1, 2. The river is in its youth here. flowing swiftly through the rocks with a melodic gurgle. Among the tall grasses that line the riverbank is a much more unusual-looking flower. That's not the one I was looking for, I don't think, but it'll do the trick. So that's done for, and that's done for. I still need to figure out my stupid blank clue card, and whatever that even means. Mountain Astery is the one I need to find. Okay. So I need to open my book. Table of contents, mountain, so M. Mountain Astery. The large cup-like flower produces a stale, damp smell. Okay. I don't think it's this one. But I figured I would check just in case. Don't think I really have anything with, like, cup-like flowers. I'm gonna grab a hint. There are some buttons with strange symbols on them hidden on my desk. Yeah, I noticed that. But I don't have... I haven't figured out the... Wait a second, do these go together? They do, and I'm just dumb, I think. So those two fit together pretty clearly. Those two fit together, I think. So you and you must fit. No, no you don't. Do you and you fit better? I don't know. No, you two fit pretty much perfectly. Alright. You two look like you fit pretty much perfectly as well. I think it's probably you here. And then you here. Alright, so it's 6, 5, 4, 3, 3. So let's see, 6, 5, 4, 3, 3. Oh, that worked! Sweet! Okay. Oh, I've got a whole bunch of stuff. Okay. A Briar's disc, often called a smuggler's disc, is a simple device that can be used to send coded messages. The location of cached cargo, for example. This principle is cunningly straightforward, but the code is undecipherable to prying eyes. Both parties must be in possession of a disc with identical size, with the same symbols etched around its edge, and a map. To encode a location, you would then place the disc over some named point on the map nearby, and note whatever symbol is pointing to the location. It may be necessary to string multiple symbols together, but you can use this method to reach any other point on the map as required. Okay. So that's kind of cool to know. That's kind of good to know. I'm done with these guys, I think. So I can archive all of these. So I'm looking for... Let's see. Nothing here. I'm looking... Okay, so I'm gonna try going to Black Hall Road in Kendall and see if that... I find the medicinal herbology shop off Black Hall Road. I know you, says the man behind the counter. Robert Barrow, presumably. You're the owner of Strange Horticulture. 2 hours later, a lengthy and engaging discussion covering a variety of botanical subjects, we decide on a trade. It turns out that Robert is a collector of unusual fungi, and I have just the thing for him. I think it was... one of these was copper Caledonian. There we are. hope one of those is the plant ID, because otherwise I'm gonna have to wait for my thing to recharge. Let's look at you. Has a distinctive smell that reminds me of old books. That's the flower I need. Mountain Astery. Mountain Astery. Alright, so you're taken care of. I don't need you anymore. Got you. And then a coin from Gosforth in 1813. That's got to be something important, although I'm not sure what that does yet. Thomas Green. I have finished the designs you asked me to work on. Be very careful unwrapping these. Some of the glasswork is quite delicate, and I have taken great care transporting them. My lab equipment is finally here. I will now be able to brew elixirs using ingredients from my plants. Okay, so now I can brew this elixir. So my guess is these probably match the pictures in the book. I just need to scroll through the book until I find the pictures that match. No, that's not what I wanted to do. I have quite a few plants here now. Okay, so this that's not any help. So I'm gonna need to look through my flowers to see if I have anything that matches. So that looks pretty damn similar to that. Put you in the middle slot. Alright, so then I need a round-petaled flower with 2. Round 5-petaled flower with 2 stems. That's not it. Let's see. You're not the one I'm looking for either. You, maybe? 5 petals and 2 of those. That looks pretty much right. And now I just need this last one here. Whole bunch of petals. Could be you, maybe? 1, 2, 3. No, I need 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. 9 petals. And you have 1, 2, 3. You have way more than 9. You, maybe? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Alright. Please be right. Cool. Patterson's Guide to Fatal Fungi and Their Antidotes. Spring lapse cap can be cured by taking hop heart boiled in vinegar. Sunset mount cap, generally not fatal in small doses, uses crushed leaves from sour bandy to cure. And then, Bishop's Parasol, often fatal, can be remedied using the sap from lemon dandy. Copper Caledonian, often fatal, no known cure. Farmer's Worry, often fatal, an antidote can be made using Royal Gentia. Alright, and then I've got my Baylock's elixir now. So, I am gonna go back over here and welcome my next customer, I think. Eleni Goldman. The new Ardo wouldn't like me being here, but the forest is in danger. I spoke with Verona Green earlier. It's bad. If the Dendru has awoken, then it will come for us. You must place an offering at the altar of the Arduina. Alright, so, this one had something about a flower that was worshipped by the Arduina? Caldery. Okay. So I need to go here. I can't tell where that is. I'm assuming that's these are probably 2 abbeys? So it's a mountain next to an abbey. Looking for somewhere that has a church. So that's a river. Don't think it's there. I don't think it's there. So there's the Poldoore Abbey, but that doesn't make sense to be either of them. I think what I'm really just looking for is a river. Looking for mountains next to a river. Grassmere looks like it has a church, but there's no river this far up. Foxhead, maybe? But it's not next to mountains. I think it could maybe be here? I'm gonna try here. Nope. No luck. Okay, next person. Natalie Cooper. I'm being harassed by loonies, shouting about the redemption, saying they're going to set it free, whatever the hell that means. Well, they can take their seeds of whatever woken something or other nonsense and stick it where the sun doesn't shine. I'm not joining their damn cult. Just want to tend to my garden in peace. I'm looking for some larkshine to drive them away if they come around again. Alright, larkshine. That does not sound familiar, but it might be just one of the ones I've had for a long time. Nope. I do not have this one identified yet. Wait, yes I do. This guy. I have to figure out where this place is that I'm supposed to be looking for. This is not a particularly helpful little note. There's nothing on this. I'm gonna put that away. And wait for my will to explore. Well, actually, I've got new book entries I can do while I'm waiting on my will to explore. Right, Aguria, Caldery is... I know that one. Devil's Nightcap. Or Night Trap. This plant is colloquially known as Corpse's Friend. If ingested as a seed, it will cause a slow, agonizing death, and the plant will grow out of this body once deceased. It has a light, pleasant scent, not dissimilar to pine needles. Boiling the root in vinegar creates a tonic against fevers and poisons. Wasn't there something about that only growing north of... Wasn't there something about that only growing north of... Digitatus hortus. Okay, that's not it. So I can close my archive then. It is a light, pleasant scent, not dissimilar to pine needles. Boiling the root in vinegar creates a toxin against fever, or tonic against fevers and poisons. Do I have vinegar somewhere? Anyways, I should probably try to identify this first. Light, pleasant scent. Okay. Not you. A pale blue liquid. I think you are my... whatever his name was, this elixir. It's not you, I don't think. It's a plant, it's not a fungus. Dark purple flowers. Purple flowers with a gentle scent. I don't think it's you. You? Maybe you're one of my newer ones. Overpowering sickly sweet scent, so not that one. This one. Maybe this one? No? This one, possibly? Purple flowers, long leaves, not that one. Rather unpleasant scent. Okay, so I don't think it's anything I don't have yet. Ember Soul I've identified. Farmer's worry, I think, got figured out. We're gonna go back to my table of contents. It's Camfrey. Chuck. Lyle of Neptune. Also called Truthsayer. This plant will force a person to tell the truth when eaten. This sparsely petaled, pale flowers give off a strong scent. Alright. You don't really look right. Sparsely petaled, pale flowers. Don't think I have that yet. Oh, I've got one to explore again. Sweet. Okay, so I'm trying to find this. It is with a river. Mountains next to a river. I don't think it's... It could be... No, I don't think it's there. Let's see, where else? Could be there, between Sedberg and Scissored Castle. Don't think it's there. I also don't think it's there. That looks like a church. The river doesn't really run through it in the right amount, though. I think I checked there already, right? Didn't I? I'm pretty sure I checked there already. What if I try... I don't actually think it's here. I don't actually think it's up here. It's not up here. I'm gonna try here again. It seems Beth has been able to keep her fellow sisters away. Oh yes, okay, that is the right place. I thought I already checked there. It seems Beth has been able to keep her fellow sisters away from at least this part of the forest. For now, at least. The trees are thick here, old too. The altar seems to belong here, as much a part of the forest as the gnarled trunks and twisting roots. I must place an offering to the goddess Arduina, Embersoul or Caldery. I'm gonna check each of them, each of the descriptions. Sometimes given as an offering to various deities in return for sanctuary. But I'm pretty sure Caldery is... Those who worship the huntress Arduina place the flower as an offering to ensure a successful hunt. I wonder if there's like if this will like affect my ending, if there even are different endings. I'm gonna go with Caldery. My instincts are telling me go with Caldery. Just gotta figure out where I put it. This one? I think that was this one. Caldery. Okay, yeah. So I'm right there. I can put that away. I can fix my labeling. This guy can do her now yellow. And then I think, yeah, that's the end of my day. Do I need to finish going through my plants? Guess I do. Because that one's new. Evelum. The scent it produces is considered to be overpowering by some, but it is sent to stimulate the senses and rejuvenate aching bones. I wonder if that's this one. That is not this one. I'm gonna do it through my table of contents, I think. Norwood. This is not one I know of yet, I think. Sheepsnap, this one's new. The sheepsnap is thought to bring good fortune when prepared correctly. The green sea pods have a hard outer shell and sound hollow when tapped. To the south, they call this plant bulbs of Bayan. I don't think I have that one yet either. I don't have anything with, like, green seed pods. Or anything with seed pods at all, for that matter. Oh god. Trimblehuff. That's a fun name. Is traditionally used as a decoration at weddings. A cross-section of the small cup-like flowers. They generally point downwards to avoid filling with water and to allow easy access for pollinating insects. Okay, small cup-like flowers. That doesn't look right. Small cup-like flowers. Yeah, I don't know. Weeping Bell, a plant that is believed by many to lead to gold. You'll have as much luck searching for the end of a rainbow. The soft, furrowed leaves can soothe insect bites and stings. It is also known as golden light. So that is this one with the red, I think? Yes, so that one is Weeping Bell. Weeping Bell. And I'm gonna make that one yellow because I already know that that plant is called Golden Light. Alright, I guess end of my day. In time, she learned that the sisterhood had secrets. Or had she always known that? Had she come to them by chance, or had she sought them out deliberately? She wasn't sure. But by now, she knew what she wanted, and she would do anything to get it. Alright, so I've got this thing. I'm not entirely sure what this is meant to do, exactly. 902 and 803. I'm not sure which one would be 9, but I think it might be D, maybe? Or maybe F, or maybe even G? G2 is there. So X would be G2. G2's there. So then X would be right there. Nope. Okay. I'm not entirely sure what is going on with that then. Alright, let's see this one. George Campbell. My old man reckons there's a plant what can find pots of gold buried underground. Don't know what it's called, but I bet you do. Didn't I just read about that? Let me see. Go all the way over. Trimblehuff. Weeping Bell. Worries. That wasn't it. Let's see. Evelyn? No. It's not Farmer's Worry. It's not Henshock. It's not the Lily of Neptune. Norwood, possibly? Ah, give me half a second. I'm getting a call. I'm just gonna mute myself real quick. I'll be right back. I'm back. Hi. Sorry. It was, I got a call from my job that I had to answer. Where was I? I was looking for the one that's supposed to help you find gold. I know I just had it. Am I gonna have to flip through everything here until I figure it out? Right, it's not College House. Neither of those guys. It's not Evelyn. It's not Henchuk. That's not it. Oh, come on. I did not want to close my book there. Maiden Sorrow, Mary's Breath, Meek Doom, Mellow Glow. Norwood. Hallance. Red Avenue, Wren, Royal Gentia. Cheverlong, Solomon Scepter. Oh, it is the Weeping Bell. I'm just a little bit oblivious today, apparently. Alright, I have no idea what to do with this, so for right now I'm gonna leave that there. And call my next person, I think. Ennis Aylford. I have a task for you that would greatly aid the Seeds of Redemption. One of the drawers is in town, and we know he's paid you a visit already. No doubt feeding his habit. We suspect he's here to hunt the Dendru. If he returns, give him some of this. He will make a worthy sacrifice to the Dendru. Let's help him on his way. See, you know what? I don't think I will. I have no intention of poisoning him and letting y'all in the world. So moving on, Amos Duncan. I am heading out on the road again, but before I leave, I wanted to store some valuables in a safe. I don't trust myself to remember the combination, and I certainly don't trust myself to write it down anywhere and not lose it. This is where you come in. Surely you've got something up your sleeve for me. I do, in fact, have this elixir. Elixir. There we go. Spring wax cap. Cool. I'm gonna label you. You are Baylocks Elixir. And then Edmund Cochrane. Please help me. I lost my dog while out walking in the fells. The mist rolled in and he was gone. I remembered there was a plant you could use to help find people. I wonder if it works for dogs. It has an unusual black and golden flower. I think it's probably this guy? Yes, okay, sweet. But I already had that one identified, so no reward for me. Which, rip, but that's life. Let's see. Next person, I guess. Simone Green. Oh, goodness, Hellbore, haven't you been getting enough food? That's terrible. Whatever will become of you? My mother's had me looking into the servant creature for you, but I'm afraid I've not been getting anywhere. It's strange. I'm sure I've seen some reference to it before, but I'm drawing a blank when I try to find anything. I think Lord Freeman's archives would be a good place to look. I was going to post this to you, but I was in town anyway, so I thought I'd drop it off in person. That and sneak in some Hellbore hugs. I've not been getting anywhere looking through my collections in Ambleside for any mention of the servant. But Lord Freeman's archives at Huncaster are home to... Muncaster, Huncaster. I still can't tell if that's supposed to be an H or an M. Are home to many ancient and esoteric scrolls covering a wide variety of subjects. It might be worth a visit? Simone. Alright, well that is a pretty good... Egremont? Is that what that was supposed to say? No. I know he lives Muncaster Castle. There we go. I follow Freeman's manservant deep into the vaults of the castle. 2 hours later, I have still found no mention of the servant. On the verge of giving up, a name grabs my attention. The Woken Dendru. Didn't Verona say that was another name for the servant? Alright, so that's taken care of. Let me read this. The Woken Dendru is loyal to the summoner, who becomes its master, and can bend its terrible power to their will. This servant is assumed to be immortal, since it has no known vulnerabilities, but that does not mean that it cannot be defeated. Many hundreds of years ago, a site of ritual importance was created near Blackcomb, to the south of the Watcher, the Great Oak, and Dendru was ousted from this world. Unfortunately, although we know that 5 plants were required for the ritual, the specific plants are not known. So, to the south of the Watcher, the Great Oak. The Watcher, the Great Oak. That is... See, that's an example of when to either use an Oxford comma or not use an Oxford comma. But I am genuinely confused as to, like, what that's supposed to say. Anyways, next customer. John Hall. Norwood Place. I find it's the only thing that can keep me from nodding off in the night shift. Alright, so I don't think I've identified that one yet. Norwood. A bite of the crunchy root of this plant has the effect of a cold bucket of water thrown over the face. It is claimed that Norwood releases spores that are invisible to the naked eye, showing up only under unnatural light. Well, that's helpful. If it releases spores, it's probably a mushroom. This one smells rotten. No. It seems to give off a small amount of light. No. Mushrooms, mushrooms. I know what that one is. I think it's gotta be... It's most likely to be this one, maybe? Nope. I'm gonna try this one. Nope. I have a device in my possession that I could use to view them. Yes, I do. Why did I not think of that? Oh, there's the spores. I'm just apparently a little dumb. Okay. I almost got into real trouble with that right there. Norwood. Because I looked over all my plants earlier to see if there was one that matched, but I didn't have that plant when I did it. I don't think. Alright, so it is south of the Great Oak.
near Blackcomb, to the south of the Watcher, the Great Oak. Well, I'm not sure what the Watcher is, but Great Oak, Blackcomb, to the south. So I'm assuming right there, maybe? More important things I could be doing back at the shop. Okay, so not there. I am just gonna go ahead and start the next day, then. The first letter of the Latin name of a plant known as golden light. The lucky number of petals on a the number of petals on a lucky caballia flower. When her chance finally came, she did not hesitate even for a moment. I knew it! Afterwards, when the order was dead, she felt only elation. Years after she had first laid eyes on the book, she had what she needed. I apologize. Y'all can probably hear my computer's fans going crazy. Alright, so first letter of the Latin name of golden light. Actually, first things first, I'm gonna put this away so it's not in my way. Golden light is the Wasn't Golden Light one of the ones, like, really close to the end? Weeping Bough. So L, and then the number of petals on a lucky caballia flower. So, caballia. 7. So L7 is where I'm going. 7? Hit the right road. That is L7. I amble through meadowland, stopping every so often to examine any wildflowers that catch my eye. Buttercups, daisies, cowslips, red clover, knapweed, cat's ear, and hidden among them, something new for my collection. New plants. Woo! I love when I get new plants. Veronica Green. The Sisterhood was attacked last night. Bethany's dead, along with the new Arda and 13 others. Those damn fools with all their secrets. No amount of pleading with them could get them to see sense. But through blind luck, we have been left with a slender hope in this fight. Sister Charlotte managed to escape the slaughter with the one thing that could help in the fight against the servant. Trust no one. Keep it hidden, but get it open. Alright, well I have a drawer here. I'm gonna put that there for now. Keep it hidden. David Schaefer. They're saying the Sisterhood has been attacked. Don't know much more than that, but those seeds of redemptionists have got all excited about it. A bunch of them chanting outside Poldoore's right now. Foxfield Trident. Okay, so I need my compass thingy. Or actually, I can go here. Pull out my compass thingy. Foxfield. Where is Foxfield? Foxfield is right there, and then Trident is right there. From Foxfield, the Trident points me in the direction of some foothills northwest of the Swinside Stone Circle. A faint path leads me over a ridge and into a dell. Here, a plant thrives sheltered from the wind. Cool. Alright, so I can archive you. And I can move on to my next person. I'm going to Blackcomb. I will kill this servant. My people have a saying. He who lives without fear does not live at all. I will not say I am afraid. I will not say that I am not afraid, but it would be no bad thing to die. Hunting such a noble adversary, I will take Embersoul. You know what? I'm gonna try to not get the ending where the cultists destroy stuff, So I am going to actually give you Ember Soul. Ember Soul, there we go. Or Lesser Meridoc, as I'm assuming that's the yellow flower that we got. Lesser Meridoc. Ah, yes, okay. Widow's Woe. Said to induce fear, also called the Kempfoot, partially due to its unpleasant scent. Dainty dark flowers grow out of a bed of long, thin leaves. Okay. Huh. I'm gonna look at my poisons again. Alright, so there's not anything on my poisons that I could have done with that, so I guess we're here. Milton Forbes. Allow me to present my services. I own a small shop that specializes in curiosities. I would have thought that someone in your position might ought to be interested in perusing our collection of manuscripts on elixirs, for example. Arnside Antiquities, 21 Orchard Road. You know what's kind of funny? Is I'm not entirely sure if that's a new thing as part of this game or not, because the developers of this game very recently announced a sequel called Strange Antiquities. So I wouldn't be surprised if this is a new thing meant to promote the sequel, or to at least generate hype for the sequel, given that there's not a whole lot of information on it out yet. Looking for Orchard. So near Blackcomb, south of the Watcher, the Great Oak. Okay, so the Great Oak is here. So if the Great Oak is there, I'm gonna guess the ritual site is here, maybe? Yes, okay. A small stone shrine sits off to one side of the clearing. 5 grooves run out from the center of the stone, widening it into recesses at the base. 5 slots for 5 plants. This is the right place, but I'm too early. I need Verona Green's help to perform the ritual. Okay, I was hoping finding the site would maybe help me figure out what plants I need. But I guess not. Put that aside for now. Faye Swift. The dreams have changed. I understand now what I need to do. When your librarian friend visits tomorrow, give her this instead of the palliance that she will ask for. She knows something that she's not telling you. That's my truthsayer. Okay. So, I am gonna look through these for anything that I'm still missing. Simple potion that will grant courage can be brewed from the leaves. Okay, so I'm looking for something with funky shaped leaves. I really need to start organizing these better. I have too many plants too crowded together, I think. So I'm looking for my newer ones that I've gotten today. I think they're probably over here, because this is where I've spent most of the day. You are interesting. The flowers are blue. Gee, thanks. You, maybe? Your leaves have the right shape. But I'm gonna make it a red label for now, just because I'm not really sure. Daisy. Caps lock got turned on again. Daisy. Dog. You're not what I'm looking for. You're not what I'm looking for. Don't think I have this one yet. Everything else is labeled, I think. produces is considered overpowering by some, but it is said to stimulate the senses and rejuvenate aching bones. Okay, where's my new flowers? It's not that one. It's not that one. Wasn't there a yellow one I just had? This one, I think, might be it. Somewhat pungent. That looks right. I am gonna... Again, it's gonna be red because I'm not particularly sure. Evelum. These are hard to spell, man. You figure with me being a college student I know how to spell, but nope. Sir Mary Doc is this one, I'm pretty sure. Not you. You're fine. I want you. Lesser. Mary Doc. This is the one that, Verona just gave me. Is this one, the Lyle of Neptune. I think it's supposed to be like Lily of Neptune, but it just doesn't read that way. To me, at least. Palliance I've identified already. Storian I've identified already. Spring wax cap, that's a newer one. Alright, so I am just about out of time for today, I think. Oh, Blau chips. Is it like blue chips or Blau chips? I am not entirely sure how to say that. Hi, I didn't notice your message when you got here. What was I saying? I think I am just about out of time for today. So I will probably have to pick this up again next week, because I think I have something else scheduled for Friday. I don't actually remember what I have scheduled for Friday, but I have something else scheduled for Friday, I'm pretty sure. And then, what else was I gonna say? Oh, yes. So I've been wanting to branch out a little. I know that I've kind of made cool indie games my thing, and I intend to keep doing that, don't worry. But I also want to try some other things. I want to try maybe some more rhythm games. It might just be because I see so many people playing it recently, but maybe like Genshin Impact or Honkai Star Rail at some point. But yeah, I am going to be posting a couple of polls on my Twitter. I'm going to leave them open for a good couple days, so there's no rush to answer. But if you have any particularly strong opinions about like any of those topics I just brought up, I'm posting a couple of polls on my Twitter. They're the responses are anonymous because they're Twitter polls, and I don't think you can actually see those. But yeah, the link to it is in my panels for those of y'all on Twitch, or for those of y'all on YouTube, or for those of y'all who for some reason don't want to look at those of y'all who don't want to look at it through my panels. I am at melody_bear_VT on Twitter. I'm posting a couple polls. If you can, please answer. I want to branch out a little more, but if it's something you guys don't want to see, then I don't want to like do too much of it. But yeah, until then, I will see you all on Friday. I hope y'all have a great rest of your day, and yeah, I'll see you then. Bye.